The episode opens with vet tech Ruben clocking in for his overnight shift at the clinic. He finds a voice note from his boss, Dr. Monica Davis, instructing him to give one of the reptiles a dose of medication. While administering the injection, Ruben loses track of Romeo the reptile. As he searches for him, he stumbles upon a horrifying sight: Dr. Monica's lifeless body, surrounded by dozens of printouts reading "murder." Morgan and Karadec are soon called to the scene. Daphne briefs them. Dr. Monica, a 28-year-old exotic animal specialist, single and childless, was found around midnight by Ruben, her employee. The medical examiner initially suspects cardiac arrest, but Morgan notices odd blotches on Monica's hands. While surveying the clinic, she realizes a poison dart frog is missing from its enclosure. Just then, she spots Karadec about to use the soap dispenser. Thinking quickly, Morgan tranquilizes him to prevent potential poisoning. She deduces that the frog aquarium, usually bolted shut, had a loose lock. These particular frogs are known to secrete deadly toxins. Morgan concludes that Monica must have accidentally come into contact with the contaminated soap, explain her bloated hands. The reaction left her paralyzed and unable to move. In a final act, Monica used the voice-activated printer to type "murder," leaving behind her last clue. Welcome back to Sandy's Timeline. Today we're covering the high-stakes 5th episode of the season. Don't forget to subscribe. Detective Selena then sends Karadec and Morgan to follow up with one of Dr. Monica's friends, Bethany, who had reported her missing. Bethany explains that she only called it in because Monica failed to show up, which worried her. She shares that they first met in a yoga class and that, during their last conversation, Monica mentioned guy problems, though Bethany wasn't aware of her seeing anyone at the time. Just then, Bethany's husband arrives with their young son, Gavin, who is clearly shaken by Monica's death. Gavin blurts out that a man might have been hurt Monica. When pressed, he recalls witnessing a heated argument at the clinic just a few days earlier between Monica and an unidentified man. Since the Gavin was the last person to see this mystery figure, the investigators use his memory to help sketch out the man's face. Investigators also bring in Monica's parents, who reveal they had been estranged from their daughter for over 12 years, despite living only 8 miles apart. When shown the sketch, Monica's father immediately recognizes the man, Shane Sigger, who began dating Monica when he was 21 and she was just 16. The parents had objected to the relationship, but Monica continued seeing him until Shane was arrested for attempted robbery. He had only been released from prison last month, instantly placing him on the suspect list. When questioned, Shane admits he now works as a personal trainer. He also explains that one of his parole conditions requires him to wear an ankle monitor. A quick confirmation from the monitoring station proves his alibi, officially ruling him out as Monica's killer. Meanwhile, Daphne digs into Monica's clinic website and spots a troubling pattern: a string of 1-star reviews and threatening comments that started appearing about 6 months ago. Many came from an online troll using the handle Asmodeus. After some investigation, the team traces the account back to a man named Rodney. Rodney admits he once brought his pet spider to Monica for a routine checkup. Later, Monica told him the spider was infectious and had to be incinerated, something he never forgave her for. He confesses that his anger led him to stalk her one night at her apartment. But here's the twist. Rodney insists it was in Hollywood, while Daphne and Oz knew Monica's actual residence was near her clinic in Brentwood. The inconsistency opens up a whole new lead. Morgan and the team soon uncover Monica's hidden side business, trafficking exotic animals in the Hollywood apartment. While combing through evidence, Karadec spots a list filled with strange abbreviations. At first glance, it looks like a code for animal sales. But Morgan realizes it's something else entirely. The entries are shorthand for real estate listings, noting lot sizes, bedrooms, bathrooms, garages, and open house dates. Monica hadn't been planning shady deals, she was saving money to buy a home. Morgan and Karadec interview one of the realtors Monica had been working with. When he leaves behind a brochure for a property Monica had her eye on, Morgan notices a familiar detail: a pollinator garden pictured in the yard. It clicks. She'd seen the same type of garden outside Bethany's salon. That detail sparks a new theory. Monica hadn't been house hunting for herself. She'd been planning a future with the woman he truly loved, Bethany. When confronted, Bethany admits to her affair with Monica, but denies any involvement in the exotic animal trafficking. She also reveals that her husband, Nathan, knew about the affair, and that she had planned to leave him and take their son. This puts Nathan squarely in the spotlight with a strong motive. Back at the precinct, Oz presents a hidden book about frogs found in Nathan's toolbox, and Nathan eventually confesses. But Morgan isn't convinced. Something feels off. As they leave the office, Morgan recalls a detail from the last photo of Monica with Bethany's son, Gavin. In the picture, Gavin wore a yellow martial arts belt, but Bethany claimed Monica had only known Gavin for 2 years, yet Gavin now has a purple belt, which would have taken far longer to earn. The timeline doesn't add up. Over the weekend, Morgan can't shake the case. She visits the same supermarket Shane robbed 12 years ago. There were no CCTV cameras at the time, yet Monica's father had knowledge of details never included in the police file. That could only mean one thing: Monica was there too. Morgan confronts Shane, pressing him for the truth. He finally admits Monica had been present during the robbery, and Morgan notices something else. Shane has distinctive ear dimples, the same as Gavin. Realization strikes. Shane had covered for Monica all those years ago because she was pregnant. That pregnancy explains her father's deep anger at their relationship. The truth clicks into place. Monica and Shane are Gavin's biological parents. The final twist lands hard. The real killer isn't Nathan, it's Bethany. Driven by jealousy and heartbreak when she discovered Monica cared more about reconnecting with Gavin than about being with her, Bethany orchestrated the elaborate poison dart frog scheme. With the truth revealed, Bethany is arrested for Monica's murder. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for the next episode.